to, or for the first time, to my cozy little corner of the internet. My name is Burrybop. Bop, 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 bop. And today, we're just gonna mellow with some good old fluffy mic sounds. So it'll sound like I'm giving you a good head scratch or head massage, playing with your hair. What I'm really trying to do is melt your brain. Melt, melt, melt. And give it all the delicious little tingles. Tingles, tingles, tingles. So, we might have a little chat. We might have some random mouth sounds like clicking. So, if you're here for that, just hang on. Hit pause if you need to go and get a drink or get more comfy. Make sure you won't be disturbed for the next 15 or 20 minutes. And we'll just chill out together. Because even when things are going right, we all still need to chill out. So, what have you been getting up to? I don't have a lot of extra free time on my hands right now. But I've definitely been enjoying a little more breathing room with work. As an introvert, it is exhausting to me to go into the office every day. And I've realized being home now how exhausting that actually is for me. And how much more I can get done. Not every day, but some days even after work. Because I have more energy. Really sucks being an introvert sometimes. But one thing that has definitely eaten up my time for the last week or so is this new show that my partner wanted me to get into for a while, and I didn't think it was bad. I just didn't think I would get into it. I got into it. I got into it. So I would say, first of all, let me tell you what the show is. So it's called The Untamed. It is a live action, which is what we're watching, but there's also an anime, and if I'm correct, a manga and a novel series of it. So when I like a fandom, it's nice for me to be able to dig my little fingers in a little deeper than just a television show, you know? So it's called The Untamed, and it is on Netflix Canada at least. But if you can't find it on your Netflix, it is actually available on YouTube as well. Though there is some sound distortion around halfway through. I don't remember how long it lasts because I didn't have to watch through it since I've been watching on Netflix. But honestly, the show is so good. It's something I'm going to have to rewatch again because even though I do watch television with subtitles all the time, when people are speaking the same language as me, I don't need to read every single sentence. But this is completely translated from Chinese, so I have to read everything, which means I'm constantly like looking at the bottom and then looking up, looking at the bottom, looking up, because first of all, let's take a breath. Good job. but super, super fast. So, what was I going to tell you? Don't think I got it. No, I didn't. There we go. Apparently I'm shedding. Shedding. Probably sounds like something else. Anyways, I remember I was telling you about the show, so the sound distortion, but it's still totally worth living through the distortion. The story is so in depth. Even knowing that I'm losing stuff in translation, which is why I'm kind of like, okay, yeah, I need the anime and the manga. It's just so good, and the costumes are beautiful. If you haven't caught on by now, I actually seem to really love costuming. Like historical and interesting like that. Costuming. Not making any sense, but it's a little fluffy like rambles, so whatever. So yeah, it's all beautiful, and the architecture, the scenery, and then you get this nice layer of like kung fu, which is not something I'm like, oh yeah, kung fu, but I don't know, it works out really well. I'm so over the moon about the two main characters, Wei Wuxian and Lanzan, or Wuxian. I desperately just want them to make out, and I understand it's not gonna happen. I just really want them to. You don't understand. Maybe you do. Or maybe you will if you watch the show. But beyond that even, it's just really nice. I like kind of big epic stories like that because it's a 50 episode series. I believe that I started it a week ago, and when I resume watching it later today, I think we'll be on episode 32. So I've done a fair amount of binging of that and kind of neglecting some other things, including getting some regular videos out to you guys this week. But that's okay, because we'll get more up. Plus we've got the dailies, and I see that it's about the same amount of views every day. So that makes me so happy because it's a lot of the same people coming back, I think, which is so nice. And gotten a lot of good feedback on Twitter. So the daily videos are going to kind of slowly finesse as time goes on. So they'll be a little bit different this week. You've probably already noticed if you watch them. And next week, who knows? But yes, I'm going to get back onto a good routine of just spending time with you guys. And not so much with my pretty boys who won't make out with each other. So good. I'm also really excited because I get to catch up on Outlander again. This once a week nonsense needs to stop. I just need to binge everything all at once. It was funny because with the on and off bad days that happen right now, my partner and I actually didn't get around to watching Outlander for about a week, and I knew some of what was going to happen, but I didn't know. So this was the big battle big battle at how do you say it, Alamance Creek. I won't give away spoilers or anything, but since I've read the books, I knew the sort of big epic storyline that happens there, and I wasn't sure if they were actually going to do it. You never know what's going to get adapted when it needs to be for the television show. So, you know. And then there was that other storyline. I saw spoilers, so I was prepared, but so I'm excited to get back to the story this week since they skipped a week of uploading. What the heck is that about, right? Not only do we have to wait once a week, but then they made us wait for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So we're going to be able to watch that this week. And I've done some house cleaning, which just makes me very happy because it just clears out the stale energy. And let me tell you, that's been accumulating here. So it's kind of how I've been feeling most of my time. The one thing I haven't been having or been making time for is reading. So I'm probably going to try to reincorporate that in the next week or two. Make like a reading night or something once a week at least. Because I miss it. And I find that reading is definitely one of the things that slows me down. Slow. Because I get very caught up and I get very busy too. I'm like full-time employee, a mom. And I don't have kidlets, but I have fur babies. I have a partner who needs a lot of extra help, so. Well, not every day. Just there are times. There are days, those bad days, you know. So, I'm a mom and I don't have a lot of downtime. And I often get sucked into screen time when I have my downtime. But that's why it's become more important to me to watch shows that I do truly care about. I'm also still working on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Just kind of watch that here and there, you know, an episode or two here and there. It's good for the laughs. When I'm done that, I'll move on to Community. I really do like serious, accurate television, especially historical. But right now, I just kind of need the laughs. I also have been looking for a couple of weeks for my seed collection because I want to start filling in some of the garden-based spaces that I can this year with what I like to grow, which is mostly herbs, some veggies. Yeah, like my backyard is an entire garden right now because that's how my mother-in-law wanted it. She wanted to have just flowers everywhere and not deal with the grass. But for us, that's too much work. So we want to rip it out and put in sod. The front garden we're going to leave, though. We'll make a few changes to it, but we're going to leave that. But we also have dogs, so really they're running through like all these plants and brambles and bringing things back in. It'd be much better when it's mostly just grass. So yeah, probably just make it just grass. And then along the pathway, there's these plots that are blocked off in semicircles along the fence. And they're not blocked off with like, I shouldn't say blocked off, but like they're decorated or formed with just bricks piled up. So most of those don't have anything too important, I don't think. So I think that's where I'm just gonna try to plop a lot of my herbs in. I want to grow sage, lavender, And I found some of my flower seeds too. I like to try and grow a few flowers. But I'm, kind of a little hedgy, kitcheny, witchy woman. So I like to have a lot of useful items such as herbs. So yeah, I found those seeds the other day, like just yesterday, I think. I'm excited because I've been looking and looking and looking, and I was like, I don't want to have to buy all new seeds. I feel like that happens like every other year, just because I've misplaced them. Organization hasn't been my strong point, but it's improving slowly. That's the thing to keep in mind. Change doesn't happen overnight, or at least not complete change. It's little piece by little piece by little piece by little piece. So, keep that in mind. If you're struggling, if you think you're not going fast enough, just pay attention each day and either notice the minute changes or help to push them through. Okay, I've mastered this step of the stage. Let's move on to the next step. You can't go from 0 to 100. You have to count all the way up there. I hope you're doing well. I mean, I know there's more bad days for most of us, but I hope you're remembering to breathe. Just breathe. And you just focus on the inhale and the exhale. Even if you're not trying to control it, just focusing on it can help you slow down, can help you to center. Remember to be gentle with yourself, with your loved ones. You don't always have to agree, but not everything has to be a big old fight either, right? Just breathe. Take a moment and collect yourself. I love you so, so much. I think we're going to end it here for the day. But I hope you are doing well. I really do. These are tough times, I get it. Hang in there. Escape reality for a while. Do some ASMR. Heck, you can even do both. There's such a wide variety of videos nowadays. Some people just creating entire worlds for us to escape to. Nice, quiet, interesting, intriguing, peaceful worlds. So, I love you so, so much. So much that we can shoot a rocket ship. All the way up into the galaxy. Go past the Milky Way. Past all of our planets. Shooting through the stars. Like warp speed stars just passing by you while you look out the window. Go explore. We're gonna have to find some things for us to explore. I love you so much. And I hope that you feel a little more mellow right now. And if anyone does check out the Untamed. Let me know what you think about it.
It's so good.
I love you.